guys, what's up? My name is Zach. I got my new background all ready for you guys. Should be doing a tour of that soon, but here I am bringing you a new review. So let's get into this. This movie review is brought to you by Zandria Studios, of course, my short film company. Let's get into it. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. I love Tusk, I love Dogma, I love Clerks, I love Mallrats, I love all of his films, really. And now I got to finally see Yoga Hosers. How is this movie? You know, it debuted at Sundance, and a lot of people gave it horrible reviews. But I love Kevin Smith. I love his podcast. I love all of the shows he's on. I love him as a speaker and a talker. He's a very great, outgoing guy that you just love to hear him talk about. Really, now I get to talk about this film, and I'm really excited to talk about this because for me, I want to defend this film. I will say that he's a very different style filmmaker. He makes films for himself and for his group of friends. And I mean, if you get in on the joke, you get his kind of humor, then it's great and fantastic to love and enjoy the kind of films that he has. But if you're not into that type of humor and you're not into those type of films, you're not going to enjoy the films that he has. So going into this, I knew how it was. And going into this, I was very nervous because I heard the reviews, and at the same time, I was like, no, I'm a Kevin Smith fan. This is the type of humor I can enjoy. So how does this movie go from... So, first off, I am that type of person that loves Tusk. I really love Tusk, actually. I think it's a different type of movie. And Yoga Hosers is a spin-off, sort of sequel in this trilogy of Canadian horror-type films that he's making. This one is about the clerks in the store from Tusk, about the Colleens, pretty much, and it's about their story this time, giving their background story. It takes place in a round of 2 to 3 nights, and it pretty much is about them. And that's really all you gotta know. They start going up again. They team up with Guy Lapointe, played by Johnny Depp, from Tusk, to take down some Nazi sausages. And I will say this, is that I really do like the chemistry between these two girls. I mean, you can really tell that they really have been friends in real life throughout their whole life. That you can tell that. I mean, this is a true thing that they've been friends. One's played by Johnny Depp's daughter, and one's played by Kevin Smith's daughter, and you totally see that. You totally see the chemistry, and they are naturally gifted actors. I think they both gave great performances. They do play that age range well, and they do have that. I kind of am excited to see where they go next. Then you also have Justin Long in small part, Haley Osment, Genesis Rodriguez. Great to see them all back from Tusk, and I mean, they're all playing different characters, and they do a great job in what they're doing. Some of them are outrageous, some of them are crazy and kooky, and some of them are weird as hell. That's a Kevin Smith movie. You don't grade it all on the performances, and Guy Lapointe, as always, I love Johnny Depp as playing this weird, kooky character. I'm usually kind of tired of it, but with the Kevin Smith dialogue that he gives, it's something that makes me smile every time he's on screen. Now, how does everything pretty much mushed together? So, coming off of Tusk, I was expecting a lot more, and thank God, as seeing this from Fathom Events, I actually did get to see, you get to see a little thing before the movie starts where it talks about the story and how we got the film going, and he says this film is for younger girls, and you really do see that. This film is not for my age or adults, but you can go, this is a movie you could drag your daughter, maybe your teenage daughter to, and they will laugh their ass off because it's stuff that they say, it's stuff that they relate to, or they think it's dumb as hell. But I think the adults can also enjoy this if you're into that Kevin Smith humor. I mean, he even says this before that, and I think that's great to see because this film was made for younger people, and I did enjoy that. I can totally see, I won't ever recommend this film to someone. I won't ever recommend his films to someone unless I think you would really enjoy that sense of humor. But I think this is a film that a father and daughter should go to and actually enjoy and give it a shot. Yes, it's weird. Yes, it's not the best movie in the whole world. It's not the best put together movie ever. But it is a fun movie that I think is really outgoing there. And you see Kevin Smith's imagination comes to life. I mean, the monsters you get to see, the customization. I mean, is the CGI perfect? No. Is the monster costumes, could they look a little bit more realistic instead of just a costume? Yes, of course, but they look great as how they are. I like the practical effects, especially from Tusk. And like I said, a lot of the little things, and also I have to say this, there are some cameos in here that some of them I heard about, some of them I didn't, and I thought the ones that they hid very well were fantastic. They surprised me, and at first I was like, who is that, who's that, who's that? And I was like, I remember who that is. And it was just little things picked up here and there. And I mean, does this movie really have a story? No, it's just about 2 girls who deal with the supernatural pretty much and have to save the world, and it's great. I think this is a movie. It's not the best movie of the year. It's not one of the best movies ever made. It's not one of Kevin Smith's best movies. But if you're a huge fan of Kevin Smith, or you're just looking for a film that you want to go see that's very different, this is it. I really recommend seeing any of Kevin Smith's films, especially Tusk, Dogma, Mallrats, Clerks, Jane, Silent Bob, and all of those. Any of his films you can get a hold of, I would really recommend seeing, except Cop Out. If you really like him, watch that one. But other than that, watch the other ones I've already said first. Other than that, though, Yoga Hosers, not the best movie, not the best put together movie, but I will give this movie a solid B-. I enjoyed this movie for what it was, and I'm glad to say that I finally got to see Yoga Hosers. And I'm hoping that he does get to end the trilogy of the Canadian with Moose Jaws. Other than that, guys, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Look out for Hell or High Water soon. I'm going to be giving that review very soon. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your guys' day.